Greetings, I am TD Love. Welcome. Please drop down there, hit like, subscribe, and share. Today, I'm going to welcome you to the Good Life Kitchen. All right, I'm going to start teaching you all how to cook. Yes. Okay, so after Thanksgiving, I noticed I saw a lot of bad macaroni and cheese. I myself have made some bad macaroni and cheese myself. See, the thing about macaroni and cheese is really about you and what you like and your personality. Like some people use cream cheese. That's an absolute no for me. Also, some people use eggs. That's a no for me. I can also make macaroni and cheese. Sometimes I just use butter and cheese, a little salt and pepper. But today I'm going to teach you how to do it with a roux. I like to do it that way now. It's better. It's definitely cheesier. And it's easier for you. So then you don't have to worry because, you know, sometimes macaroni and cheese comes out, it's broken up. It doesn't look pretty, you know, but we all about perfection over here. So again, welcome to the Good Life Kitchen. Here we go. All right, guys, here we go. So because my cameraman has geometry, I will be filming and cooking at the same time. So don't hold the angles against me. Okay. Well, let's get into this roux right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a stick of butter to a pan. I use the pan that I boil my noodles in, so it's already hot. You don't want the butter too hot because you don't want it to scorch. So turn it down a little bit. As you can see, the noodles are already ready. If you don't know how to boil noodles, follow the instructions on the box. Okay? All right. All right, so we're breaking down the butter. See, I've seen it done opposite way where you can add the milk first, but I prefer to do it this way, okay? So like I said, this is the same pan that I boiled my noodles in. So you're gonna melt this butter down. You don't have to use the whole stick if you're worried about cholesterol, but everybody knows the flavor's in the fat, baby. Okay, this macaroni and cheese actually was a request from my daughter because she usually gets a whole pan on Thanksgiving, and she did not this year, and she did not appreciate it. So here I am, and here we go. All right, so the butter is nice and melted enough. So I'm going to sprinkle in the flour, and I'm going to mix that because you want to make it thick. You want to make like a paste. See that? See how quickly it turns? Now what I do is I will add, actually we'll wait, because I'm doing two things at one time, okay? Actually, no, why not? So we're going to add a little salt and pepper, okay? That sounds like a lot, but it wasn't. You know, you want it to have flavor, a little kick. Now, at this stage, people add sour cream, sour cream, cream cheese, and things like that, but I like to keep my food simple. So slowly, you're going to pour in some evaporated milk. Okay, so remember, we're just making like a paste to hold this macaroni together. Okay, see how it's coming together? I'm just going to pour all the rest in there. All right. Now what I did is I buy shredded cheese and blocks of cheese. So I have shredded my 16 ounces, and I get all different flavors of cheese. I get Vermont cheddar, New York cheddar, sharp cheddar, white cheddar, whatever, you know, Gouda, whatever your pleasure, Colby Jack. Okay? So, here, you see it's thinner. You don't want to have lumps because you don't want your mac and cheese to taste like flour, you know, clumps of flour that will be caught in your teeth with no flavor. You'll be very upset. Okay, so see the consistency? It's still a little, has a few lumps, but that's okay. So I'm going to turn the fire off, turn the heat off. Okay. So now I'm going to pour in some of my cheese. Oops. Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So we're just going to mix this. See? So now you have your thick cheese sauce, right? Even though I've spilled a lot on the stove, my goodness. Okay, how are we going to work this? How are we going to work this? All right, here we go. So then you just want to pour that on your macaroni and cheese. Okay. Hold up, I gotta scrape the pan. And you should taste your roux. Make sure that it has enough salt and pepper. Cheese is already salty, so you don't really need to add much. All right, so then I'm just gonna mix this in. I mean, at this point, you can add in, because you know everybody likes it really cheesy, so you can add more cheese. Some people do layers also, I don't. But I think if you're gonna make 2 boxes, you can do the layers. But here's my thing with the 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. I feel like you should make it in 1 batch at a time. So if you want to make 2 pans of macaroni and cheese, don't do it all at once. Do them both separate. Yes, it's gonna take you longer. Yes, it really is. But it'll taste better. Because I think the more you know, the more macaroni, you lose the ratio. See, right here, we know we use 1 box of macaroni. We use 1 can of carnation milk. We use 1 stick of butter. We used about a half a cup of flour. We used a whole lot of cheese. Okay. So, yes. All right. See how that looks? See how that sounds? So you know it's about to go down. Okay. So you don't have to worry about that, you know, that dry, that piecey, that, you know, that clumpy macaroni and cheese. I did forget to put a drop of sugar. Miss Robbie from, what's the name of that show? Sweetie Pie says to put a drop of sugar in everything. Okay. But, you know, it is what it is. I always seem to forget something. But I usually don't use the sugar anyway. But I did last time. So, you know what? I think I will this time. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna drop a little sugar in. Ooh, that look like a lot, but it's not. And if y'all from the South and y'all used to make them good oven baked cheese sandwiches, y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, got sugar on top, give you that nice caramelization. All right, so we good to go. Hold on, let me just give it a quick stir again and make sure it's all in. Okay, remember, always scrape the sides, bring it to the middle. Scrape the sides, scrape the sides, scrape the sides. Taste your food. Make sure it's not too salty. Make sure it has flavor. Okay. Don't add too much salt, though. People can add their own seasoning at the end. Like I said, if you want to add onion powder, garlic powder, you can. Okay, so there we go. Good to go. Now we're just going to add our last layer on top. Of course, since I'm a camera woman and a cook. All right, show a sister some love for multitasking up in this piece, because I love y'all. I want y'all to have that good macaroni and cheese for Christmas. And from now on, okay? All right, so we got the cheese going. People keep calling me. Oh my God. All right, we just gonna spread it out. We're gonna serve it up. You know, people call you as if the only thing you have to do is worry about them. I'm over here in good life cooking. They need to leave me alone, okay? This is where my happiness is, all right? Making other people feel good from the inside out, okay? Belly matters, yes, okay? So there you have it, macaroni and cheese. I'm about to put it in the oven. We'll be back. Here is the finished product. Now you can cook your mac a little longer, but I have something to do today, so I got to get going. I put it in the oven on 400, then I dropped it down to 375. Cooked it for about 30 minutes or so. But this is what it is. You see that? Nice fluffy noodles, not dried out. Nice cheese sauce. Yummy. Pure goodness. Thank you for joining me in the Good Life Kitchen. Don't forget, share this video. Definitely send it to your peoples who can't make macaroni and cheese. This is the easiest, cheesiest way to do it. Y'all have a good day.